You see,
he's right.
This whole public perception, public prosecution, is what is informing potentially, and I don't speak for Mr. Ofori-Atta, his decision to remain outside the jurisdiction. Because listen, a lot of talk has been made. And I hear my good friend, Prof, make the point that if you've held public office, you ought to be able to avail yourself an account. You ought to be able to avail yourself and answer questions. Samson, you and I are lawyers. What law compels an accused person to even cooperate with an investigator who is investigating him? What law? What rule requires Mr. Ofori-Atta? Are you going to please allow me to speak? What law requires him to even be present for anything? The burden in all of this rests with the Attorney General to prosecute and lead evidence to prove beyond all reasonable doubt that the man has a case to answer. If at that point he elects not to defend himself, the court can proceed to convict him. But we made it look as if to say he is under some obligation to be in Ghana to assist the investigators investigating before they take him to court. How is that even plausible? We said all manner of things. Look, I'm for accountability. I've served in public office. A lot of accusations were leveled against me myself as a person. In fact, transactions that the government of Ghana was making that bore my name coincidentally. I was accused to be the owner of that transaction. I served as director for a company called TG Energy Solutions, which then subsequently went into a consortium with other people, won a transaction with the government of Ghana, and incorporated a company which has its own directors and secretary. My name was associated with it because I was in the public space. I'm here. But the fact that those accusations have been made, do they constitute offenses or guilt in themselves? Why are we doing this?
There's a bit of a difference, though. The state has not investigated and preferred charges. Mm-hmm. In this case, the state has investigated and preferred charges, yes, at least on the part of the OSP. I don't have a problem. And the Attorney General is saying that one is even,
Is he under any obligation to appear before the court? I want to know from you. Is Ken Ofori-Atta or any accused person for that matter under any obligation in law when he's charged to appear?
What do you prefer?
Certainly not.
What do you prefer?
It would be ideal. I don't have a problem. It would be ideal if he's minded. But if he feels that there's sufficient enough documentary evidence which exculpates him and that his presence to give evidence in his defense or not is immaterial, go ahead and prosecute the man.
Do you think that's what he's doing?
I don't know. Okay. Like I said, I'm not his lawyer. I don't speak for him. But I sit back and I observe the kind of public commentary, the kinds of things that people are saying, even people on this platform, essentially making it look as if to say, oh, well, you served in public office and you're supposed to account. Please, let's not do this to ourselves. Because it's important.
What is unfair about that? That you have served in public office. You are needed to account. Make yourself available.
Needed to account.
Make yourself available. Wait. Why do you want it to be elevated to charges in court before you show up?
Samson, needed to account for what? For what? Show me the law that says that when you serve in public office, when you finish, you have to account. No, please, let me make my point. Without seriousness. The Attorney General and the state investigative agencies have accused him of committing a crime. True or false?
True.
I've served in public office. Nobody has accused me of committing any crime. You've accused a man. You say he should come. To do what? If you have your proof, the law is clear. Go to court. Establish a prima facie case. Lead your evidence. If he is minded to come and cross-examine your witnesses, let him do so. If he's not minded to do it, go ahead with your case.
I've led.
When you get, please.
I've led a couple of.
But that's exactly what the law says.
I've led a couple of former government officials to law enforcement agencies, and by the time they are leaving the place, the law enforcement agency says, "I thought it's okay. As for you,
Samson,
go.
I agree.
Because of your cooperation and the evidences you have shown me.
I agree.
Go. There's no problem with you.
No problem.
Is that not how it is done?
I don't have a difficulty. But I'm saying, if he elects not to do that, what law has he breached? I've gone to the state investigative agencies as counsel.
Correct.
For members of the previous administration who have been accused.
You have said it here on this table.
Yes. If Mr. Furiata elects that, look, with all the public brouhaha that is going on, I do not want to subject myself to this process. If they think they have evidence against me, let them go ahead and obtain their conviction in court. What crime has he committed with that decision? So why would we vilify him?